Hey ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video. I really hope this video finds you well. And in today's Cephalabon contributor video, we're going to be taking a closer look at 3 Ramon Monegal fragrances that I think you should know about in the year 2022. And I'm also going to be letting you know why I think all of these are perfect for the winter time, plus a special giveaway. So make sure to stay tuned. Before I begin this video of 3 Ramon Monegal fragrances that I think are perfect for the year 2022, I'm so excited to wear them. And I also tell you about the special giveaway and why I think all 3 of these are great for the colder weather, aka the winter. I do want to mention that if you are a fan of fragrance-related content, please do consider supporting this channel by subscribing to it. Of course, make sure to enable all notifications by clicking on the bell icon, and give this video a thumbs up if you take something of value from today's episode. Now, there is a very special giveaway happening over at cephalabon.com. Very big thank you to both Cephalabon and Ramon Monegal for this draw. All of the information is going to be down below in the description section. Basically, if you wish to enter the giveaway, all you have to do is shoot on over to cephalabon.com, read through the article, and after you've become a registered reader, many of you already are, just leave a comment. And the winner will only be announced on cephalabon.com. I will not be announcing the winner on this channel. I'm not going to ask you to contact me via a phone number or a WhatsApp number or anything like that. Please be very cautious in regards to that. I've had incidents in the past, so the winners will only be announced on cephalabon.com. And so good luck, everybody. Make sure to check back on over to the website to see if you happen to be one of the lucky winners. And so with that being said, let's just go ahead and dive into the list. And the first fragrance by Ramon Monegal that I want to talk about is such a beautiful fragrance that came out several years ago. Of course, the perfumer is Ramon Monegal himself. And this is a leather-based fragrance, but it has a fruity opening. Now, the fragrance is called Bravo. And of course, if you are not familiar with the presentation of Ramon Monegal fragrances, it's really quite beautiful. It opens up with a hinge here on the corner. The distribution and the atomizer is absolutely gorgeous. Now, Bravo is all about this leather accord, but with this musky, fruity introduction. And so you're going to get a little bit of apricot in the opening. You're also going to get this note of cassis, which does have some herbal and aromatic tendencies, but it can also smell a little bit musky. So you have that, you have the strawberry note in the opening too. It really is a gorgeous and beautifully pieced together fragrance. And the one thing contributing to the fact that I think this is a great fragrance for the winter time is because it lasts so long. And that's one thing that I've learned about with pretty much every Ramon Monegal fragrance that I've tried. Of course, this one with the leather does happen to be a little bit on the darker side. And so the composition in and of itself kind of evokes the types of fragrances that I would like to wear in the colder weather, but also the performance of this fragrance is great. You can expect 10 plus hours, super long lasting. It has some woodsy characteristics in the base, but I really love that strawberry and apricot combination in the opening. This is truly a remarkable fragrance from the brand. And there are so many that I love and that I will have to eventually get, like Flamenco and Olé. And I've actually done a video on a couple different brands, and one of the brands I featured in that video is in fact Ramon Monegal. I'm going to leave a card to that video up here, but Bravo, that's all I can say about it. Bravo. It's a beautiful fragrance. Very, very well done. It also has a little bit of a smoky characteristic as well, which I find to be really, really unique, and also serving as a really nice contrast between that smoky quality and also the fruitiness with the muskiness on account of the cassis. The next fragrance that I want to talk about is such a romantic fragrance. This is definitely a formal occasion fragrance. You want to turn heads. You want to get people's attention. This next one is also on the darker side of things, hence the reason why it's such a great fragrance for the colder weather, and one of the 3 Ramon Monegal fragrances I think you should know about in 2022. But this one also has a bit of a romantic edge. And so this one also has a leather accord, but the emphasis here is on the note of saffron. So you have saffron, you also have some olibanum in here, otherwise known as frankincense. So it's a bit resinous and incensey, but it's not smoky the way that that Bravo is smoky. The fragrance that I'm talking about here is called Next to Me. This is such a beautiful, at times warm and ambery composition. Even though there's really no amber in the note breakdown, this is really an exceptionally well done oud rose combination. The oud smells supernatural, and there's Turkish rose in here, but it has enough of that leather accord with the saffron and the resins, specifically the olibanum in the base, that really sets this fragrance apart and makes it very much unlike other oud rose based fragrances that you may have tried in the past. And again, this is a fragrance from which you can expect 10 plus hours of longevity, and that is something that I've come to find out is very characteristic of the Ramon Monegal brand. And of course, with that being said, we're going to get into the final fragrance on this list. And this is a fragrance that I initially tried a while ago. And having had a little bit of experience with it, I started to wear it more often. And it was also one of the fragrances that I featured in that previous video that I alluded to earlier. And one thing that I really, really love about this fragrance is the contrast of notes. So there's actually seaweed and coffee. And it's so hard to imagine that pairing or that combination working well. It just sounds quite peculiar and idiosyncratic, but when you smell it, it smells so divine together. And I do actually like some oceanic fragrances that kind of lean in this direction. I know Acqua di Sale by Profumum Roma is one of them. There's also Tom Ford's Oud Mineral, which I'm actually not the biggest fan of, but I think it's the fact that this one has apple and lavender that makes it a bit on the warmer side, and I think this one is truly beautiful. From the Ibiza collection, this is called #Café del Mar. What a beautiful fragrance we have here. This is evocative of you sipping a cup of coffee at a cafe, sitting outdoors on a patio or a balcony perhaps, with this cross breeze of oceanic air where it has these salty tendencies, but you also get that warmth from, there are some florals in here as well, but I get that coffee note. You kind of have like this ambery warmth working its magic in the base too. I think in terms of the floral ingredients, you have freesia, which can be a little bit heady at times, but the overall effect that is produced here with the lavender, the florals, the coffee, and that slight fruitiness of the apple is really divine. And this is one that I'm so happy I finally have in my collection. And of the three, I think this is the one that smells the most unique in the sense that I've never encountered that pairing of seaweed and coffee before. I mean, it truly is something that is kind of a benchmark or exemplary of the craftsmanship and uniqueness of niche fragrances. 100% one that I would wholeheartedly recommend. But the brand has a lot of other really beautiful fragrances that I've had the opportunity to review on my channel and also a friend's channel. And so if I do find my remaining reviews, I'm going to leave them down below in the description section. So once again, I do want to take this opportunity to thank everybody here for watching this video. Thank you for taking the time to learn a little bit about, if you didn't already know about these fragrances, 3 Ramon Monegal fragrances that I think are perfect for the winter time, and 3 fragrances that I think you should know about in the year 2022. There is so much great artwork to discover from this brand. And so if you can go about getting a discovery set or something of that nature, I think that would be absolutely perfect, a great idea. And this is a niche brand that I think everybody should know about. I know they also have an iris-based fragrance that lasts a very, very long time. So in any case, thank you for watching. Good luck in the giveaway. Keep in mind that winners will only be announced on cephalabon.com. Just make sure to check back on cephalabon.com on the date that is specified in the original article to see if you've won. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please do consider supporting the channel by subscribing to it. Make sure to enable all notifications by clicking on the bell icon, and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Thanks again for watching. Love you all. We'll see you soon. Bye.